The first station opened at Edge Hill on the 15th of September 1830 as part of the Liverpool and Manchester Railway. It is located in a 22-yard wide by 68-yard long 40-foot deep sandstone cutting with 3 tunnels at the west end. The largest bore in the centre was the 2,250-yard Wapping Tunnel, a long downward incline leading to Wapping Dock, and the world's first tunnel to be bored under a metropolis. The tunnel was worked by an endless rope running down the centre of one track and back along the other. The goods wagons descended by gravity and were hauled by a stationary steam engine. During the summer of 1829, prior to the tunnel opening for traffic, it had become a popular subterranean promenade, was whitewashed and lit by gas at intervals. On the 1st of August alone, some 3,000 people walked its length. The tunnel to the north of the central bore was a much shorter inclined upwards, leading to a passenger terminal at Crown Street and the coal depot. Here the trains descended by gravity to Edge Hill Station were wound up into Crown Street. The southern terminal was originally a short length leading nowhere and was used as a storage shed. Its chief purpose was to create a symmetrical appearance. In 1832 it was cleared out and used as an engine shed during the winters. Later it became a wagon repair shop until 1845 or 1846, when it was extended and expanded to provide 2 additional tracks into Crown Street coal depot. At the opposite end of the station area were 2 engine houses in the form of towers on either side of the line, which was spanned at this point by the famous Moorish arch. The arch was decorative by 2 battlemented towers and decorated masonry, forming a grand and impressive entrance to Liverpool. But the arch was also functional and served as a bridge connecting the 2 engine houses across the deep cutting. There were engine sheds and workshops cut into the rock either side of the station area. Others were fitted as a passenger's waiting room and offices, but there was no room in the cutting for ordinary buildings. The engines were supplied with steam from return flue boilers, 2 on each side of the track in cutting walls. The smoke was channeled down rock-cut flues to tall chimneys known as the Pillars of Hercules, situated either side of the tunnel entrances. A steam-connecting pipe was installed in 1832, enabling either set of boilers to be used for either engine. At the same time, a pedestrian subway was also installed so that staff could move between the engine houses without having to move through the operating railway. The station area was mainly used as a marshalling for trains and the coupling and uncoupling of locomotives, but first-class passengers could also join trains here, conveyed by horse-drawn carriages from Dale Street into the city centre. As early as May of 1831, the directors had concluded that Crown Street Station was far too removed from the centre of Liverpool, so they commissioned a survey to be made with the view of finding a way of bringing the railway into the town. George Stephenson produced a plan in June of 1831 to provide a line, mainly in a tunnel, from Edge Hill to the cattle market at Haymarket. Liverpool Common Council approved the scheme, subject to it being restricted to passengers only, and plans were drawn up in October of 1831 for the submission to Parliament. The bill received royal assent on the 23rd of May 1832, and tenders were let and work started in 1833. Parliament had forbidden locomotives to run through tunnels, and the railway had therefore to be built stationary engines at the top of the incline from Lime Street. The decision to extend the railway to Lime Street Station required the construction of a new station at Edge Hill, situated to the north of the old station, so that I was on the new line and the tunnel portal. Plans were approved in December of 1834, and the contract for the construction of the new station and engine houses was let out in March of 1839. The new station was about 500 foot by 100 foot in area, with stone platforms with all station buildings set back from the platform edges. Trains descended into Lime Street under gravity under the control of 2 brakesmen riding in an open brake wagon, being rope hauled by a widening engine back up to Edge Hill. The system, constructed by Mafford, Dixon and Company under the direction of John Grantham, ended in 1870. The new Edge Hill station was opened in 1839 and has been continuously used ever since. Sidings to the north of the station, sometimes called Exhibition Road, after the adjacent thoroughfare leading to the Exhibition Hall, served as a terminus for excursionists visiting the 1886 Shipperies and the 1887 Royal Jubilee exhibitions. The venue of Edge Lane had its own sidings to the south, including access to the building itself for delivery of exhibits and the removal of materials when the site closed. So let's get started at Edge Hill with 319 370, departing with the 1740 Northern service Wigan Northwestern to Liverpool Lime Street. Powering up the hill is 153327 and 153926, working 1 Bravo 01 for Transport for Wales from Liverpool Lime Street to Wrexham General. As 66796 trundles into the distance with a freight train, we see 319 375 depart with the 1749 Northern service from Liverpool Lime Street to Wigan Northwestern. Next to power up the hill for Avanti West Coast is 390-011, working 1 Alpha 59 from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Next to power up the hill for East Midlands Railway is 158784 and 156470, working 1 Lima 17 from Liverpool Lime Street to Norwich via Warrington Central, Manchester Piccadilly, Stockport, Sheffield, Nottingham. You get the idea. And coming in the opposite direction is 802-204, working 9 by 30 for Transpennine Express from Newcastle to Liverpool Lime Street. Next to arrive into Edge Hill is 156466 and 156441, working the 1757 Northern service from Manchester Oxford Road to Liverpool Lime Street. Passing over on the far side is 802-203, working 1 Papa 37 for Transpennine Express from Liverpool Lime Street to Newcastle via Manchester Victoria. Running 21 minutes late for London Northwestern is 352-38 and 352-42, working 1 Foxtrot 50 from Birmingham New Street to Liverpool Lime Street. departing in the opposite direction is 195128 with the 1759 Northern service of Liverpool Line Street to Manchester Oxford Road via Warrington Central. Next out for departure for Northern is 319370, working the 1804 Northern service of Liverpool Lime Street to Wigan Northwestern. Coming up the hill for London Northwestern is 350-242 and 350-238, working 1 Golf 23 from Liverpool Lime Street to Birmingham New Street. Next around the corner for Northern is 319385, working 2 Charlie 24 from Wigan Northwestern to Liverpool Lime Street. Right on his heels for Northern is 331016 and 331007, working 1 Foxtrot 02 from Blackpool North to Liverpool Lime Street. Running 6 minutes late on the far side for Avanti West Coast is 390009, working 1 Foxtrot 20 from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street. Whilst disappearing on the near side, the jammy fucks is 331024 and 331006, with the 1821 Northern service from Liverpool Lime Street to Manchester Victoria. Next up the hill for Northern is 156441 and 156466, working 2 Oscar 93 from Liverpool Lime Street to Manchester Oxford Road via Warrington Central. Whilst arriving into the station at the same time is 323229, working the 1824 Northern service of Crewe to Liverpool Lime Street. Passing through next for East Midlands Railway is 158856, working 1 Romeo 74 from Nottingham to Liverpool Lime Street. And here comes our train in the form of 156412 at 15144, working the 1833 Northern service from Manchester Oxford Road to Liverpool Lime Street. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.